teacher, Mrs. Gihat. Hope you are enjoying your stay at home. Today we are going to have a quick review over the grammar topics that we covered last week in the class. First, let's start with the action and linking verbs. Before I start, I would like to remind you that by now you should all have downloaded the worksheets over the LMS. So in case you haven't, please download the sheets before watching this video. Okay, let's start with the action and linking verbs. An action verb is a word that names an action. It may consist of one word, such as run, jump, hit. It may as well consist of a helping verb and an action verb, such as was reading. Was is the helping verb, reading is the action verb, and should help. Should is the helping verb, and help is the action verb. The linking verbs, they connect or join the subject part of the sentence to or with a noun or an adjective in the predicate. Examples of linking verbs: am, is, are, the present tense form of verb be; was, were, the past tense form of verb be; or other verbs like seem, appear, become, hear, look. These are some of the examples. Okay, let's answer the exercise below. Circle the verb in each sentence below. Label it an action verb or linking verb on the line provided. Example: we performed well at the concert. The verb is performed, it's action verb. Okay, so number one. I hit the baseball over the fence. What did I do? I hit, so the verb is hit. What is the type of the verb? It's action verb. Number two, we ran to the park together. What did we do? We ran, so ran is the verb. It's an action verb. The storm is approaching soon. The storm is approaching soon. What is the verb? Is approaching. It's made up of a helping verb and an action verb. Okay, so the whole verb phrase is an action verb. I hit the baseball over the fence. Okay, this sentence is repeated. Okay, skip it. I swept the class after the school. What did I do? I swept. So swept is an action verb. He was walking home in the dark. Was walking is an action verb. Susan is speaking in front of the class. Is speaking is an action verb. The man jumped over the wall. What did the man do? He jumped, so it's an action verb. We are eating before the practice. What are we doing? Are eating. It's a verb phrase. It's an action verb as well. I was happy about the results. Okay, how was I happy? So what is the verb? The verb is was. It's a linking verb. It connects the subject I to the adjective happy in the predicate. The linking verb, it tells how the subject feels or what the subject is. So how was I happy? So was is a linking verb. They were prepared for the game. How were they prepared? So where is the linking verb? It connects the subjects they to the adjective prepared in the predicate. She ran at the top speed. What did she do? Ran. It's an action verb, a word that show action. I swam in the cold pool. The verb is swam. It's an action verb as well. They were late to practice. How were they? They were late. Okay, so where, it's a linking verb. It connects the subject they to the adjective late in the predicate. Let's move to the next exercise. For each given sentence, you must fill in the blank with a linking verb. Simple linking verbs include is, was, where, are, and am. We going to the game tonight? The answer will be are. So the next one. You going to buy me a Christmas gift? So it's gonna be are. You are going to buy me a Christmas gift. They, a good group of students to take on a field trip. I will have to choose a linking verb, so it's gonna be they are a good group of students, or it can be also they seem a good group of students. He, a good student in my class. He seems You talking too much in the class. You are talking too much in the class. Write a sentence with each linking verb below. I would like you to pause the video for a minute and try to put these linking verbs in sentences of your own. Okay, so the first one, it will be, for example, I'm not interested in participating in the show. Number 6 are, the teachers are recording the lessons. Number 7 is, the team is ready for tomorrow's competition. Let's move to the next topic, main and helping verbs. A helping verb is used with an action verb. The main verb usually comes after the helping verb and states the action. So, main and helping verbs, they are two parts that make the action verb. The main verb usually comes after the helping verb, and the main verb is the part that shows the action of the verb. Examples of some helping verbs: will, would, can, could, may, might, should, are, is, am, have, has, had, and was. Circle the helping verb and underline the main verb. She was eating lunch when the earthquake struck. What was she doing? Was eating. The verb is what was eating. Was is the helping verb. Eating is the action verb or the main verb. Your little brother is growing fast. Is growing is the verb. Is the helping verb. Growing is the main verb. She will play a classical song on the piano. Will play is the verb phrase. Will is the helping verb. Play is the main verb. Taylor would enjoy watching Annie the musical. Would enjoy is the verb phrase. Would is the helping verb. Enjoy is the main verb. My mother might drive me to Yogurtland. Might drive is the verb phrase. Might is the helping verb. Drive is the main verb. Isaac should listen to his teacher in class. Should listen is the verb phrase. Should is the helping verb. Listen is the main verb. She could smell the flowers from the hallway. Could smell is the verb phrase. Could is the helping verb. Smell is the main verb. Brandon was holding a flashlight. Was holding is the verb phrase. Was is the helping verb and holding is the main verb. Caitlin was reading a book this afternoon. Was is the helping verb and reading is the main verb. The game will cost a lot of money. Will cost is the verb phrase. Will is the helping verb. Cost is the main verb. They may dance in a recital this evening. May dance is the verb phrase. May is the helping verb and dance is the main verb. Ella should have eaten her Brussels sprouts. Should have eaten is the verb phrase. Should is a helping verb. Have is another helping verb. Eaten is the main verb that shows the action. Let me highlight the verbs for you. Should, helping. Have, helping. Eaten, main verb. Let's move to the next exercise. As the previous exercise, before watching this part, I need you to pause the video and try to write the sentences on your own. I need you to write a sentence with each helping verb to be as a helping and the main verb, and to circle that verb phrase. For example, am, it will be am it will be I am jogging after dinner today. Am jogging is the verb phrase. So, number 1, am. My sentence will be, I'm still reading this article, and the verb phrase is am reading. Number 2 is, he is reporting the news, and my verb phrase will be is reporting. Number 3 are, they are hoping to put an end to the virus, and my verb phrase will be are hoping. 4 was, Megan was practicing for the show, and the verb phrase will be was practicing. 5 where, they were watching the the news, and the verb phrase will be were watching. Number 6, will. The students will submit the projects, and the verb phrase will be will submit. And now let's move to the next topic. Direct objects. A direct object is a complement. What does that mean? It means that it completes the meaning of the verb. Actually, the direct object can be a noun or a pronoun that receives the action of the verb or shows the result of the action. A direct object tells what or whom after an action verb. For example, after the game, we went to the pizza parlor. Went is the verb. What did we went to? To the parlor. Okay, don't get confused with the word pizza because pizza is the adjective that describes the place parlor, but the direct object is the parlor. And now let's answer the exercise. My friend hit the ball. What did my friend do? He hit. So hit is the verb. What did he hit? Ball. So ball is the direct object. We ran to the donut shop. What did we do? Ran. Ran is the verb. What did we ran to? The shop. So the shop is the direct object. My sister went to school. Went is the verb. What did she went to? School. So school is the direct object. The tornado took the roof of our house. Took is the verb. What did the tornado take? Roof is the direct object. The earthquake shook the foundation. Shook is the verb. What did the earthquake shake? Foundation is the direct object. The singer gave free samples. Gave is the verb. What did the singer give? Samples is the direct object. Again, don't get confused with the word free because the word free is an adjective that describes the words or the direct object samples. Will you buy me a new computer? Buy is the verb. What will you buy? Computer. So computer is the direct object. The student sat in his desk. Sat is the verb. Where did the student sit? Desk. So desk is the direct object. The lion ran up the mountain. Ran is the verb. Mountain is the direct object. The player threw the ball. Threw is the verb. What did he throw? Ball. The ball is the direct object. The man threw the frisbee. Again, threw is the verb. Frisbee is the direct object. My brother picked up his backpack. Picked up is the verb, or picked the verb. Backpack is the direct object. The mother swept the dirt. Swept is the verb. Dirt is the direct object. The cyclone ripped off the roof. Ripped is the verb. Roof is the direct object. And now let's move to the indirect object. An indirect object is a noun or a pronoun that comes between the actual verb and the direct object. Actually, it tells to who or to whom or for what or for whom the action of the verb is done. Example A, I showed the class my intervention. Showed is the verb. What did I show? The intervention. So it's the direct object. For whom did I show the intervention? For the class. So the class is the indirect object. My friend teaches my little sister math. So teaches is the verb. What did she teach? Math. For whom? For sister. So sister is the indirect object. The indirect object, it comes between the verb and the direct object. The teacher will hand you the report card. Hand is the verb. What will the teacher hand? The card. For whom will she hand the card? You. So you is the indirect object. My sister gave me the baseball. Gave is the verb. Baseball is the direct object. For whom did she give the baseball? For me. So me is the indirect object. My dad sent me a letter. Sent is the verb. Me, letter is the direct object. Me is the indirect object. My brother gave me a gift. Gave is the verb. Me is the indirect object. John loaned me the video tape. Loaned is the verb. Me is the indirect object. Terry gave her the outline. Gave is the verb. What did Terry give? The outline. For whom? Her. So her is the indirect object. The aide brought us several calculators. Brought is the verb. What did it bring? What did he bring? Calculators. For whom? Us. So us is the indirect object. The janitor gave us several mops. Gave is the verb. Us is the indirect object. My neighbor handed me the flyer. Handed is the verb. Me is the indirect object. The police officer gave us the report. Gave is the verb. What did the police officer give? The report. So it is the direct. For whom did he give the report? For us. So us is the indirect object. The audience gave the performer a standing ovation. Gave is the verb. Ovation is the direct object. Performer is the indirect object. The pitcher threw him the ball. Threw is the verb. Him is the indirect object. I gave the students a test. Gave is the verb. Students is the indirect object. And now the transitive and intransitive verbs. A transitive verb is a verb that's followed by an object. For example, the pitcher threw the ball. Threw is the verb. Ball is the direct object. So the verb threw is a transitive verb. The intransitive verb is a verb that's not followed by an object. For example, the man frowned. Frowned is the verb. It's not followed by an object. So the verb frowned is intransitive verb. The boy arrived. Arrived is the verb. It's not followed by an object, so the verb is intransitive. The player threw the ball. Threw is the verb. What did the player throw? Ball. So ball is the direct object, so threw is a transitive verb. The man sat. Sat is the verb. It's not followed by an object, so it is an intransitive verb. The defense held. Held is the verb. It's not followed by a direct object, so it is intransitive verb. The quarterback threw the football. Threw is the verb. Football is the direct object, so the verb threw is a transitive verb. The chorus sang. Sang is the verb. It's not followed by a direct object, so it is an intransitive verb. The happy cheerleaders yelled. Yelled is the verb. It's not followed by a direct object, so it is an intransitive verb. The player surprised the opposing team. Surprised is the verb. Whom did the player surprise? The team. So the team is the direct object. So the verb surprised is a transitive verb. Thank you so much. See you in the next lesson.